Hello and welcome back to the SRL iRacing League. Today we are here for race number 7 at the Charlotte Roval. So these drivers have conquered super speedways, big tracks, short tracks, but now we're here turning left and right for our first road course of the season. So it's going to be pretty chaotic from my standpoint, or everyone else's standpoints too. But yeah, so our first road course, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be thrilling, it's going to be a spin fest. I'm not really sure how cautions are going to work, if they're manual or if they're just going to allow iRacing to still throw them. But yeah, Charlotte Roval, it's pretty early in the season for a road course, but it is a league. It's really just whatever at this point. And yes, there have been many practice sessions for these drivers to practice around this chaotic racetrack. This is one of our newer road courses. Of course, first race here was in 2018, so it's only 5 years old. So these drivers still trying to find those cheat spots and like fast spots and all that kind of stuff. And we'll see who struggles today. We'll see who's fast today. And we still got 11 minutes left in this practice session, but I did want to go over some things. So next Monday is Halloween. We are off that weekend, but we'll be back at the regular Charlotte Oval in 2 weeks. And so since we're off next week, people and these drivers are running Halloween paint schemes and Halloween banners this week, and I'll go over those with these with this last 11 minutes I have. So we'll go over to the first driver here. And we'll go to Micah. He's not running a... If I can find... There we go. So if we go... I can find rear chase here. There we go. And then go back to Micah. There you see the orange banners for today's race. Some drivers have decided to put them on. Other drivers have not. It's just an orange banner with the series logo on it, maybe a few bats and stuff. There's a little haunted house up there too. Micah in an LSU car, of course, that's not Halloween inspired. As we'll go to our next driver here. Oh my goodness. That's the 9 of Adam Allshire. It is still October, so you will still see some pink paint schemes as well. As you see the Hooters usually painted orange, but all that is painted pink now for breast cancer awareness. Go to the next driver, which is the league owner, Alexander Schumacher. That you see orange and purple for that car. Maybe a few little spookies on it as well. Getting into the Halloween spirit. It's the 17. This one's actually pretty interesting if I can find a good look at it, but he's kind of down pit road. It's actually an American Psycho paint scheme. So he went with a movie route and I think he's the only one that went with a movie route, so a pretty nice paint scheme by that 17. 18 doesn't have one, 19 doesn't have one, 21 doesn't have one. Not sure about the 22, but he's not out on the track. Jaden Lawson with a pink paint scheme. Like we said, October, still Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you got half these drivers running pink paint schemes, half of them running Halloween paint schemes, and then the rest of them running just regular paint schemes. That you see Sam Baroshu, who has won the last 2 races, looking to go 3 in a row, still with those pink numbers on. This will be the last time you'll see that 25 with pink numbers, unless he just rocks with it the rest of the season, but I doubt it. Pretty sure he'll be going back to blue numbers. The 31, no new paint scheme. 36, still Monster Energy. 37, the 45, there you see him go by, still with a pink race car for breast cancer awareness. Just changed the monster logo. Pretty nice paint scheme right there. The 46 doesn't look like he's out on the racetrack. Maybe he is. See? No. Let's try to look for other Halloween paint schemes here. I'm not seeing any. There's Aaron Barnickel heading into turn number 1. I'm not sure what paint scheme he has. I'm not really sure about the onboard or the camera angles here at the Charlotte Roval. They're kind of weird. I'm trying to see. Just some type of meme car I get. I thought it was going to be some Halloween paint scheme, but no, there's just all kinds of different memes. He does have the orange banners, though, so. Go to the 71, nothing new there. Does have the orange banners. 79 has the wrong banners. 83, which is supposed to be 3. That's Jared Wilson with the rocking the Dale Earnhardt paint scheme. He switched to the number 3. I think just last week, actually. 88, Christian Pacheco. There you see some Reese's on that car. Halloween kind of Reese's. Nice addition to his race car. Added some purple as well, maybe some orange. So yeah, there are a lot of Reese's schemes. I think there's about 3 of them. I know the 46 has one, but he's not out there. 93, Jackson Clint Austin. There you see another Reese's paint scheme. Elliott Drummond still rocking the Bill Elliott paint scheme. And then last but not least, the 99 of Ethan Fonseca running that Ream Kevin Harvick paint scheme. Number 34 now. He was the 99, but he still has the 99 as his Iracing number. As you see, he is spinning. He saved it. Good save. So, I see at least one new name. I'll look around. But right now, he's on top of the charts. That is Nathan Nicholson. I think that's his name. Pretty sure that's his name. I'm 100% positive that's his name. He's actually rocking the number 99, even though his iRacing number is 10. So that's going to be a bit confusing, but it's fine. It's all right. But yeah, he's new to the league. I'm pretty sure this is his first race, and right now he's showing everyone who's boss because he's top of the charts in this practice session. Seeing if I see any other new names. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, it looks like he's the only new guy in this one. There you see Gabe Gazzola as a Pride paint scheme. I was actually here when he was making this one. Pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. Actually, pretty nice actually. Can't go wrong with rainbow. We didn't have to see that. So we still got 5 minutes left in this practice before we're going into qualify. 26 drivers right now in this field, which is actually a lot for a road course. So, yeah, just wanted to kind of go over everyone's paint scheme, all the new drivers, and now we can talk about some drivers. Like we said with the 25 Sam Brochu, if I could find him again. There he is in oval turns 1 and 2. His 3 wins this season, has gone back-to-back. Now, last week in his interview, he said he probably wasn't going to win this race. He's not that good at the Charlotte Roval. Right now, 3rd in the fastest times, but Matt Rucci and Nathan Nicholson is beating him right now. But hey, it doesn't matter where you start, it matters where you finish, right? As we'll go on board with one of these drivers during their qualifying laps over the turtles. I didn't press that. TV just went on board. I'm gonna see something real quick. Yeah, see, here's all the TV 1, 2, and 3. For some reason, my thing over here is not giving me that. Wrong one. My changing camera option thing. I'm not sure why it's not. It's just giving me the TV mixes, but we're going to turn something on to give me all of the things I need. Because I do like the TV 1, 2, and 3. All right, there we go. And now I can switch between the TVs. So that's nice. 49 of Sammy. Haven't seen him out on the racetrack. Trying to look for the other drivers. There's the American cycle car I was talking about. (18, 19, 21, 22). Oh, and I know there's the 46. That's Seth. I forgot who he was, but he's not out on the racetrack, which kind of makes me sad because he had a nice Reese scheme as well. So yeah, there's 3 different Reese schemes. 2 of them that look like this, and then one of them is the 88 that is not on the racetrack. So we'll go back here. I don't know if you saw the 79 there, but in real life, you got to come to a stop right there if you cut the corner, as you see heading into the chicane. Overshoots it and hops over the curve. So you do have to come to a complete stop or you will get a penalty, as you will just go to the garage after that. Go back to live. So with just about 1 minute left in this practice session, all eyes are on that new guy, the number 99, Nathan Nicholson. Right now, top of the board, and looks like he's going to stay up there. Matt Rucci, 0.02 behind him. Sam Brochu, 0.11. And the rest of your field you'll see scrolling by on the ticker. I see Micah Wall is just a cone killer. I give it a 10. All right, 10 seconds left in this practice session. Looks like it's going to be the 10 of Nathan Nicholson. Topping the charts with Matt Rucci still in second, Sam Brochu still in third, and then the rest of your top 10 looks to be set. As we're going to head into qualifying, we're going to go on board with a certain someone. I'm thinking Sam Brochu. I mean, he deserves it. He's won the last 2 weeks. So we'll go on board with him during his qualifying lap. How about that? And we'll see how he navigates this racetrack. If I can find... There we go. Wait for him to get on the racetrack. So you do get 2 laps. This is a 10-minute qualifying session. That's crazy. There we go. On board with Sam Brochu. We'll watch from pretty much his perspective, and I'll go silent as you hear him shift through all these gears and make his way around the track. As Broshu will come through the final chicane. We'll see where that lap puts him. Third. He did get a bit loose coming into oval turn 1. So that really didn't help him. So these next gens, they can be pretty stable at times, but other times, especially here on road courses, they can just snap loose on you, and that's what we're going to see a lot today. These cars snapping loose left and right. You saw it on board with Sam Broshu heading into oval turn 1. He got very, very sideways, and it cost him a lot of time. So you just want to try to go mistake-free and try not to wreck your race car. As Nathan Nicholson already a whole 1 second lead over Riley Marabello. But these drivers still got to complete their second laps. As I'm just letting the camera go to different drivers. The 19 will be coming to complete his next lap, so will the 36. As it's switching back and forth between them. Glenn Bundren completes his second lap right now, setting in 6th. As Sam Broshu moves up into 2nd, but right now no one is beating that 99 of Nathan Nicholson as he heads through the final chicane. We'll see if he improves on his lap time here. Big hop over those turtles. And it was a bit of improvement. It was a 0.75. Now it's a 0.45. So right now, Nathan Nicholson just still hoping I'm saying that last name right. Pretty sure I am. I don't know. I'm really bad at pronouncing names, which is not great for a commentator, but I don't care. It's not like I'm being paid. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having fun doing this. And I thank Alex for the opportunity. As Kenner will complete his second lap. Not sure where that put him. Or he might be completing his second lap now. I'm not sure. There's a drum man who has a win this season back at Las Vegas. As it's going to switch between them. So pretty sure most of these drivers will not attempt to qualify. As we have, I believe, around 29, 30 in this field. And right now, only 13 of them have set laps. Jason Rajok, a whole 9.5 seconds off of the leader. In 13th right now. As Elliott Drummond will come to complete his first lap, I believe. Pretty nice through that chicane. We'll see where that puts him. Second. So that was actually his second lap. So he moves up into that second spot. Jaden Porter in the 48 now. Actually, you might only get one lap. I'm not sure, though. One lap could be, yeah, I think you only get one lap because it's a road course. I don't know. Jared Wilson in 3. What about the 19? We saw him qualifying out here, but there he is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one lap is for a warm-up, and then the second lap is your actual lap. I think that's how it works. Now, in real life, there is a timing line in Oval 3 and 4. On this game, you gotta go the complete distance. And as we watch Michael Kinner here, you'll see that timing line in 3 and 4 as he comes up to it. You'll see a white line on the ground. Never mind, Iracing doesn't have it. As Kinner will come out of the final chicane, we'll see where that puts him. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he's completed another lap. He's got to go pretty quickly here. He can't make it if he doesn't have any mess-ups. But he does have 1:16 left. Let's go look at other drivers. We saw Jared out there too. He should be fine to make it. Elliott Drummond, who's second, my bad. See if there's anyone else here, the 19. So it looks like it might be the 19 and the 3 only cars out there. Alshire not running a lap, it looks like. So yeah, it looks like it's just the 19 and 3 out there. So Kinner will complete his lap first as he comes through the backstretch chicane. Now Jared Wilson will come through it as well. As Michael Kinner will come through the final chicane, let's see where this time puts him. And that will put him. I'm not sure, as Jared Wilson messes up the final chicane. Why is Michael Kinner... He might be getting disqualified each of his laps because I don't see him on the leaderboard. Well, that's going to round out qualifying. Nathan Nicholson is going to get the pole here with Elliott Drummond starting beside him. So we do have a 5-minute warm-up. We'll see if anyone actually goes out there. So we had 16 total cars qualify there. Jason Rajok, the last car to qualify, and then everyone else behind him with a 1:19.45. For some reason, tied with Nathan's best lap. So I guess everybody's on pole. Yeah, they aren't going to qualify. They opted to start in the back, which might be a good thing. Might not be. So we have a huge field tonight, 29 cars. So what's the number one? What's one of the number one things you hear every time you come to this racetrack? It's the turtles. You know, the blue bumps beside the rumble strips and the chicanes. And yes, that's what you need to watch out for, especially here on iRacing. They could lift your car up and get you very, very loose. As you'll see Michael Walls here enter the chicane, you'll see the blue bumps as he hits it right there, hits it right there. If you hit it perfectly, you can get off these corners very well. But if you hit it just the slightest bit wrong, you will most likely go spinning. And coming on to the front stretch here, you'll see him in the front stretch chicane as well. Never mind, Micah's just going to go straight. And it looks like he's going to hit the jump again. I wonder what Elliott Drummond thought of that. Let's go on board with him and see what he saw. As you know, just a normal day here at the Charlotte Roval, entering oval turn 1, and all of a sudden, hits him like a flash. So Michael Wall is just having too much fun out here. So we'll see when the first driver completes their warm-up lap. We'll see him go to the top of the board, and everyone else's times will be erased. But I'm not really sure who the first driver is, and it looks like these drivers are having a race right here. 7 cars. Green flag. Oh, and the 45, and they go too hard through one. They're all dead. One car made it out, and that was Jonathan Parker. So Riley Marabello, the other one who's actually trying in this warm-up, right now has the fastest lap. It might be the only one who sets a lap here. And he's going to go for a big slide. And he's going to spin out. Don't ask me what numbers the corners are, by the way, because I have no idea. Jason Rajok, second, but 13 seconds behind. He might be able to get one more lap in, I'm not sure. As I'm scared of what will happen when this one car reaches the start-finish line again. In that LSU car, I don't know why. Not a good college. Yeah, Kentucky better. No. Sorry, I was seeing something. As you see, it looks like they might be lining up to have another race, but Michael Wallace has other plans. And yes, he is going to do it for a third time. Here he comes to the start-finish line, entering turn 1. Oh my goodness. That was his best one yet. Alright, checkered flag. 3 cars completed a lap out of that. And Jason Rajok actually got up to the top. But that really doesn't matter, as the leaderboard's glitched. There we go. So we'll get to your starting lineup once these cars start pacing. Look at them all getting set up in that right here on the front stretch chicane. So I'm not sure, in real life under pace laps, they don't have to take the front stretch chicane whenever they're under the pace laps. But I'm not sure about iRacing, as there's still cones in the way, so who knows? Maybe they'll take them, and our Alexander or one of the admins will remove their black flags. We'll just have to find out. As we wait for everybody to grid up, once they start rolling, we'll get to your starting lineup. I might wait a little bit because this track is pretty big. So, first time these drivers are here at the Charlotte Roval this season. Oh, wow. Already a bit of contact with the 99 to 94 there. So it is a 1-lap green. We'll get to your starting lineup now. So Nathan Nicholson, the new guy, on pole right now. I wonder if he's a road course ringer or not, because he seems to be pretty quick in that 99 machine. And starting right beside him is Las Vegas winner Elliott Drummond. Run number 2, looking to go 3 in a row, that's Sam Brochu. And then your Phoenix winner in the 79, that's Barrett. I'm not even going to pronounce his last name. Jaden Porter, your Daytona 250 winner, sets up in row number 3. Right beside him, Riley Marabello, who's been trying to win these past few weeks, but just hasn't been able to get the job done. Row number 4, making his second start this season, that's Ethan Fonseca. I don't know why I can't say his name. I'm so bad at that. Ethan Fonseca. And then right beside him is Jonathan Baker. Row number 5, and the last row I'm going to get to, is another Jonathan. In the 21, that's Jonathan Parker. Right beside him is Glenn Bundren Jr. So let's talk about that 21. I don't know what kind of curse has been put on him this season, but so far in every single race he's attended, I'm pretty sure he has wrecked and finished in the back. Last week at Chicagoland, he was having another great run, and then Glenn Bundren and I think Adam Alshire made contact, which sent the 21 hard into the outside wall and ended his race. Another track like Phoenix, he actually flipped over on a restart, came back from that, and then wrecked late in the race, finished somewhere in the back. Same for the 500, was up in the lead pack, got into a final lap crash. It's just been nothing but bad luck for this 21 and the 52 as well. Seems like they're both have a gray cloud over their heads. But as the field comes through oval turn number 4, they will get ready to get tricky here and turn left and right at the Roval. If I can find the 99 here. Pace car down pit road. It looks like they will be taking the normal Charlotte Oval layout as they enter the Geico restart zone. Green flag in the air here at the Charlotte Roval. And turn 1 is about to be chaotic. As you saw a couple of drivers back there, I saw Barrett in the 79, a car right behind him. They hit the turn 1 wall, not very hard, but they still slammed it. I also saw Sammy back there hitting the wall pretty hard. But as Sam Brochu gets to second, all eyes are still on Nathan Nicholson, who has taken the race lead and right now has a nice gap over Sam Brochu. They're going to enter this backstretch chicane. Let's see how well they get through it. As I'm not sure if there's chicane cameras. Pit lane 2, pit lane 1. Don't look like it. There's a turn 1 camera, so that's cool. As you see a big stack up there goes Alexander Schumacher around. I think Jackson Glenn Austin was wrecked. Another car back there, that's Gabe Gazzola in the 47. So we're not going to be able to get to all these spins, but we will get to this one as we'll go back and see a replay. There we go. They start Jackson Glenn Austin. Something happened to him up front, almost spun out. And then Schumacher gets turned by the 19. It looks like Gabe gets into someone in the back there as well. He sends all of them around. As Alexander Schumacher, he has spun again in the front stretch chicane. Not a good start for this 09 team. As Jared Wilson is down pit road. And it said Pacheco was already a lap down. I'm not sure why. 24 behind him has a bit of damage to his race car. Michael Wall's also a lap down. As there you see Glenn Bundren, he's around in the corner in that 37. And that's a really, really tight spot to be spun in. As there you see, those drivers will come around the corner blindly. There's the 45 as well, having issues. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to go back and see all these wreck replays. We'll just see them when they happen. If someone gets stuck, then I'll go see a replay. Back up front, it's still Nicholson, who has a nice 1 second lead over Sam Brochu, but Brochu not too far behind, trying to go 3 in a row here and get his 4th win of the season. As Elliott Drumman drives away for 3rd right now in that 94. Barrett in the 79 in 4th, and then Jaden Porter in 5th. So we have a lot of winners up here. And actually the only winners this season. Right now sitting 2nd, 3rd, and 5th. 36 of Jonathan Baker. He's been down pit road for a little while now. Fixes some damage. And we have 4 cars, 1 lap down. I don't know if they had to go a lap down because they got penalties last week. I know we had some end-of-line penalties. But no, they're a lap down for some reason. And I'm not sure why. Jared Wilson, another car who's been down pit road for a little while. A lot of damage to that race car. So you see the leaders right behind him. Oh, big jump by the 99 on the turtle there. As Schumacher now is down pit road as well. He's going to go a lap down, taking the hood, or the front bumper at least, off that thing. It looks like he's been into a lot of trouble. We'll go back and see a replay. We saw him spin twice that first lap. But now he's missing his whole front bumper, so he had to have hit something else. And here we go. As that car is already mangled up, and he just goes really wide. I probably can't really turn with that race car, and gone. Slightest hit just takes away his front bumper. So Schumacher, not the day he wanted, and it looks like it's going to pretty much end early. So that's going to be a lot of damage to fix. As Nathan, he has about, I thought it was a 2-second lead over Sam, but I guess not. We'll see as they come out of the chicane. It might be. And it's about 1.5 seconds, and rising as now it's about 2 seconds. And he's got a 4-second lead over Elliott Drumman. Which Drumman has pretty much checked out from Barrett for that 3rd spot. As Barrett checked out from, is that Ethan Fonseca? It is. If I can find him, there he is. So right now running 5th. As Jaden Porter must have had a mistake or something, because he was running 5th, and now he's back here in 7th. As Jackson Glenn Austin in 93, he will come down pit road from 10th. And he's actually retired. Oh, wow. So he's out of the race. Looks like Michael Walls also retires. As we'll watch Michael Walls' wreck real quick. I gotta mute my mic for a second. So Micah was actually having a bit of internet connection, just kind of fading in and out. He's still in the race though. There you saw underneath that little mute of Mike, Jackson Glenn Austin DNFing after that crash. Another car who's out is Matthew Stutz and Jonathan Baker. Baker started top 10. So wonder what happened to him. As we come on to, coming to lap number 7. 22 very slow on the apron. That car is mangled. It looks like that tire. His actually rear tire is not even moving. So it looks like he's going to limp it around and call it a day, or call it a day right here. As there he goes. Sammy in that 49 with a lot of damage as well. It's going to be a demo derby kind of day for some of these drivers. As it looks like he's just going to cheat to get onto the pit road, but his pit stall's right there, and he will go in it. So I'm wondering how some of these drivers got stuck a lap down like Christian Pacheco and Micah Walls. Unless they had a 1 lap penalty, but I'm not so sure about that. I don't remember. Sorry about that. I had to go do something. So Nathan Nicholson has a 2.5 second lead over Sam Brochu, maybe even a 3 second lead. I'm not sure. And then Brochu has about a 2 second lead over Drumman. There you see Gabe Gazzola spinning in the chicane and is about to go a lap down. The leader is not too far behind him. So, Nathan Nicholson. This is his first race, and he must be pretty good. Not must be, he definitely is pretty good at these road courses as the Roval road comes around. Sets the fastest lap in practice, gets the pole, and right now has led all 10 laps of this event. And has a nice 3-4 second lead over Sam Brochu, who has dominated every other race. So I'm not quite sure who this Nathan guy is, but he's really making a name for himself. Another thing I'm not quite sure about is when pit stops will occur. With this being a road course and it being really long, I would say maybe around in between lap 15, lap 20. Which so far a caution-free race. I don't know if there will be cautions called this race or not. Because even though Alexander Schumacher, he's way in last, they could still communicate with each other. So 14 total cars on the lead lap. Glenn Bunder in the last car on the lead lap. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 cars out. And Jaden Porter almost got spun back there. battling with Riley Marabello for 8th. I think he might have gotten spun by the cart in front of him, which was the 99, or the 34. Maybe not, though. But Matt Rucci in the 31, he found his way into the top 5. But he's got a long way to catch that 79. He was, I'm pretty sure he was second in practice. Didn't really get the qualifying result he wanted, so he is kind of starting from the back to get up to here into the front. But he's looking for a good run. As far as I can remember, it's not been the best of seasons for him. He's been in multiple wrecks. It looks like the 9 of Adam Alshire will join the DNF club. He's not on the track anymore. Yes, he will. Sammy's also down pit road. He's been down there for a little while. I think you can just consider him as a DNF. Maybe even the 22 of the 17. They're probably all DNFs as well. And the 3. Actually, no, Jared Wilson is still out there. He just got back on the racetrack. So he's just going to try to pass all these out race cars. As back here, Sam Brochu, I think he might be getting caught by Elliott Drumman right now. Slowly but surely. Drumman has closed in a bit each lap to that 25. See what happens when he actually gets on the bumper. As Barrett in that 79 not too far behind. As I think we might see our first bit of green flag pit stops this season. We haven't seen green flag pit stops at all this season, as it's most of these times it's just been a caution fest. We've had some green flag runs, but not enough laps to actually pit under green. But I think today we might actually have them, as Jared Wilson will join the DNF board after going out for another lap. Michael Walls in that one car, being threatened to go another lap down. So you see to the inside of Michael Walls now. Michael's just going to give him the position. That one car looks relatively clean. I think you just might be putting around to try to salvage a good finish. Currently 17th, which is not bad. That's about half of these cars, or at least close to half. Maybe not exactly half, but still beating 9 other drivers, so that's good. He put on a show in all the practice sessions, though. I'll give him that. As everyone is pretty much alone to themselves. I mean, you got the 99 out here with the big lead. Drumman still trying to close in on Sam Brochu. And then way far behind them is Barrett in the 79. If I can find him. There he is. Matt Rucci still in 5th. But he might be closing in on Barrett just a tad bit. And then you got Ethan back there, Marabello, Porter, Kinner's in the top 10. That's a lap car in front of him. And then Jonathan Parker rounding out your top 10. But as you see, Kinner has a bit of position on him. Ray Jock not too far behind Parker, though. Maybe can try to steal a top 10. Sam Brochu now has to go around Michael Walls. It looks like a few more drivers who were down pit road for a while are back on the track. You got the 22 of Nick, the 49 of Sammy, who is slow on the racetrack again. Might be calling it quits. And then the 17 of Dominic, who's back out there as well. And I think Sammy is going to call it quits there as he goes back down pit road. He'll be our 5th DNF. And Christian Pacheco is actually out now. We'll go back and try to see what happened to him. If we could find him here. He could have just called it. Oh no. So it's either he got disqualified, his power might have gone out, or he hit the X limit, which would have disqualified him. But yep, he's gone. So there's that. Ooh, a nice little view there. As a Sammy in the 49, he's not too happy with the 22. I guess while nothing's happening, we'll go back, see what happened. He was pretty slow on the racetrack. So right here, if we wait a little bit, might have gone back a bit too far, but here comes Nick in that 22, and he's going to actually stop beside the 49. I'm not sure why. Well, we'll go back even further because they might have made contact and maybe wrecked each other earlier in the race, and I just wasn't paying attention. I'll try to look for it as nothing's really happening right now, so. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, earlier in the race, this is why they were both DNF'd. The 22 is just having a great time in the grass and then comes on the racetrack right into Sammy. And he's already not happy with Sammy, so they must have had contact before, and they're making contact with each other, and then they finally both go into the wall. So that's why they were both down pit road for a little while there. That's why they're both heavily damaged and have a lot of toe links missing. So that's why they're both gone. So I think the 22 has finally DNF. Christian Pacheco, he tried to join back, but I guess he decided not to. As the top 10 has changed, though, as Jason Rajok has found his way into the top 10. Don't know what happened to Jonathan Parker. Maybe just lost it out of one of these corners and allowed that 71 to pass. So yeah, Christian Pacheco, he did come back, but I guess he might have lost connection again. Go back up to the race lead. It's still all Nathan Nicholson dominating in this one. We're coming on to lap number 18. When will these drivers pit? Pretty sure they're at least going to try to make it to halfway. There's a Brochu in the 25. I think he might have just hit the wall there. Wasn't really paying attention. He's actually pulled away now from Elliott Drummond. '21 of Jonathan Barker still trying to set his sights on the 71 of Jason Rajok. Not really sure how he got past. I think the 21 might have made a mistake. I could be wrong, though. I'm too lazy to go look back, though. As Christian Pacheco is back. Look at him. Many laps down, though. As the top 10 has changed. I'm not sure who fell out. Oh, it's Ethan in the 99. It says he's 1 lap down. He might have gotten a 1 lap penalty. He might have cut the racetrack at some point and didn't serve a penalty. So now he drops out of the top 10. We'll go back and see. Oh no, right here. And he's actually gone. Oh, hold on. Yeah, he actually lost connection, it looks like, and he lost it for so long that it just, yeah, there you see him fading in and out. It put him a lap down. That's kind of crazy. He was running 6th, and now 1 lap down. As Michael Kenner will be the first one to pit. Here he comes, lap number 19 out of 40. Not quite halfway, but looking to make something work. As Nathan Nicholson, he has about a 10-second lead over Sam Brochu right now. We'll watch the 19's pit stop here. 13 cars on lead lap of Glenn Bundren in threat of going a lap down. The 10 or the 99 not too far behind him. Wow, that 99 gets on that final curb so much there. It's actually pretty interesting to watch. And we have a caution. I don't know if it's for a halfway break or something. We do have a caution. I'm trying to phase through everyone right now, see if anyone may be wrecked. It might just be a halfway caution, I'm not sure. Because of all these wrecked race cars. It looks like that is the case, as I don't really see anyone with too much damage. So caution is out. I wonder if Michael Kenner just played the right strategy there by pitting before the caution came out. I'll see, did they throw it? No, they didn't throw it. No, they did throw it. So they might have, I don't know if there was already a halfway caution, but they might have thrown it for a few of these drivers like Ethan, who got who lagged out of the race and got trapped a lap down because of it. Could have been because of the same for the one of Michael Walls. He got trapped a lap down because of lag. Christian Pacheco lagged out a little bit. He's back now. But yeah, that's going to help Ethan as he gets a wave by. So does Michael Walls. And we'll be seeing everyone down pit road next time by. So the lucky dog will be Gabe Gazzola, it looks like, as Ethan will get a wave by. I think Micah also got a wave by. Yeah, we were seeing that. I knew I saw a few drivers already 1 lap down when this race started, and then Ethan lagging out back there and him falling out of the top 10, and then joining back, just had a little lag spike. I guess that's why those drivers were a lap down to begin with. So this track might be a bit glitchy when it comes to that, as Micah's just going to pass all leaders. So now we'll have 15 cars on the lead lap, maybe 16. Actually, Gabe Gazzola's a lap down again. So Michael Kinner, who pitted a lap before that caution came out, he's most likely going to stay out here and take the race lead. He's not up here yet, as I'm not quite sure where he is. There he is. So he'll definitely make it up to the pack before they pit. I think the 88 might be going by here. Yes, he will. He's 4 laps down now, 3. Just remember, he did lag out, so he gets to get some laps back because of it. Then that's a cool thing. That's a cool thing some leagues do. Is you lag out of the race and then join back. You lag out of the race, and then you come back, and some leagues do this. You get to get most of your laps back because of it. I'm not sure what Christian Pacheco is going to do now, as his Reese's Pieces spilled everywhere. I really don't know what to say about that. We saw him last week. Got into a late race wreck. We'll go see the drivers pitting now. As you see, they're all on pit road. Oh, there he is. And Kinner actually pitted. Looked like he took fuel only, but he will come out the race leader. Drumman gets out second. What happened to Sam Brochu? He might have overshot his pit stall again. Like I was saying about Christian Pacheco, he actually got into a late race wreck and continued without his right rear tire functioning on that race car. He finished 11th, about 3 laps down. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do that today with all that damage. Maybe he'll try, as he's definitely gonna get some required damage repair here. So we should be going green this time by maybe next time. I'm not sure. Just make sure we're up. My leaderboard says we're still on lap number 20, which that doesn't make sense. I feel like we've been on lap number 20 for about 3 laps now. But it's Michael Kinner who has the race lead with that great pit strategy. And then Nathan Nicholson, who has dominated this whole race, in second. Elliott Drummond third. Brochu fourth, and Rucci fifth. As it looks like we won't be going green this time by, we'll be going green next time by. So once everyone gets out of pit road, we will see how many cars we got on the lead lap and all that fun stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. So we actually have drivers pitting again. That's Sam Brochu who came down pit road. Riley Marabello followed him. So just trying to get any advantage they can, but now they're going to be starting away in the back. So tires are fuel only. Maybe they think they can't make it all the way on fuel. There's Barrett in the 79 as well, as Marabello will be coming out first. There's going to be a drag race right here, but it looks like Brochu's going to be coming out second. Maybe they think they can't make it on fuel. I think everyone can, though, unless maybe we get some green-white checkers. As the field's lining up, though, that's going to move Matt Rucci up into that 4th spot. So So we've seen the 99 dominate this whole race, but now he is not the control car. Michael Kinner will control this restart. As long as everything goes smoothly, though, I think the 99 will easily get back out in front. So as we will look here, looks like we got 16 cars on the lead lap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 out of the race. Nope, only 6. And we got a few cars lapped down. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 of them, with Sammy being the last car. So we'll see what these strategies bring out as Marabello, Brochu, and Barrett will be starting in the back this restart, but they do have a little bit extra fuel. So you see Micah and the one he caught back up to the pack. So this is about to get wild. Michael Kinner, fuel only on that last stop, but he did come down and take tires before the caution came out. He will be the control car here. Nathan Nicholson second, Elliott Drummond third, Matt Rucci fourth, Porter fifth, and Ethan in that 34 sixth. Pace car back down pit road. Back through the gears. Green flag in the air. The 19 goes away. I don't know if that's going to count as a jump or not, but he is gone. And no, he's locking up in the first corner. He's going to go into the Tums Hartburton turn. Oh, and another car. More cars. That's the 34 with him. Or the 99, I mean. Oh, and a huge one in turn number 1. And that involves some of the front runners, including Nathan Nicholson. Ethan Fonseca in that, Jaden Porter. Oh, and Nicholson is done for the day. Oh, no. So I don't know if that was the jump by Kinner or if Nicholson just got caught lagging. Elliott Drummond also involved. Let's go back and see what happened. We'll go back to that restart too. So here we go on the restart. And yeah, that 19 was not in the box. I'm not really sure what the restart rules are, but he did not go in the box. And then he goes straight through turn number 1. Barely taps the wall. There you see Nicholson. Oh, wow. Gets hit by Ethan as well. Drumman spun somehow up here. Matt Rucci, Sammy, the 45. There's Jaden Porter stopped on the racetrack. We'll go back and see what happened to them. See, entering the corner here. And Nicholson just kind of causes that himself, and Porter locks up into the 94. Matt Rucci gets turned by somebody. Ray Jock in that. How did Brochu miss that? So you see everyone else piling in. And yeah, the 99 just kind of caused that himself. He didn't even get touched. That's not the 99. He just kind of went straight through turn number 1 here. And then Ethan followed him into that corner as well. Matt Rucci. How did he get involved? Oh, looks like he just spun himself into Aaron Barnicle. So Aaron Barnicle looks like taking the lead out of all that. There you see more cars involved. Let's go look at this pit lane camera. Oh, man. Come on, show me the pit lane camera. We had it earlier. Give me the pit lane camera. Oh, come on. Why must you do this? I don't get it. We had it earlier. come on. It's not going to give it to me. That's a shame. Like, that right there is a shame. We'll go spotter cam. Yeah, the 19 totally jumped that restart. I'm pretty sure he jumped it. It wasn't even in the box. And you see everyone here just go through turn 1 and all wreck. As all the leaders took each other out, it is Aaron Barnickel who got through with the race lead. So, oh, wow. A lot of stuff there. And it's actually still scoring Michael Kinner in the lead. Maybe not. So look for the pace car. Looks like it's Aaron Barnickel. Everything's just not updating. I might have to restart the leaderboard. I think it might be a bit glitched. That's what I'm going to do real quick. So give me 1 second. I'll reload it. So Barnickel does have some damage. He made some contact with Matt Rucci. No, it's still the same thing. That doesn't make sense. Leaderboard's a bit broken right now. We'll see maybe once they pass the line if it'll fix. It's still saying Kinner is in the race lead, which that might be. He just might have to pass everybody, but once they pass the line here, it might. It might align them back up. So Aaron Barnickel in the race lead. But he does have a bit of damage. Like we said, Matt Rucci got into him. I think some drivers are pitting. Barnickel and Bundren stay out. Kinner, Porter, Drummond also stay out. Everyone else pitting. The 49 is a lap down. Let's see if the leaderboard fixes here as they cross the line. It's 1 lap to go to green, but nope, the leaderboard's still not fixing. So that's pretty interesting. As it's still showing Kinner in the race lead, but that's not what's happening here. It's here, hold on. Wrong one. Might have to pull up a new leaderboard here. There are different leaderboard settings, so that's nice. If it doesn't fix when we go back green, I'll pull up another leaderboard. So you see some drivers on the apron just trying to save fuel, as much fuel as they can. Elliott Drummond back down there, same for Sammy. I don't know why Sammy's doing it. I don't know why Sammy's starting up here. Not gonna lie. He's 11 laps down. I said because everyone pitted coming to 1 to go till green, they all have to start on that inside lane. That's why Sammy's starting in that position. So there's only 2 cars on the outside. Now there's 3. Michael Kenner jumps up there. This restart's going to be weird. Elliott Drummond was pretty fast, but Barnickel, Porter, Rayjock, Bundren, Dominic, Kenner, they were all running top 10, but not up front. So Aaron Barnickel with the race lead. He will be the control car. He does have a bit of damage to that race car as the 17's dropping out of line now. Same for the 49. He finally drops out. I think the 17 might be a few laps down. As we're about to go back green, it's Aaron Barnickel with Glenn Bundren in front row. And green flag back in the air. Look at Michael Kenner already 3 wide. Oh, Kenner's going to lock up again and puts Glenn into the wall. Now gets spun. So another mistake by Michael Kenner on the restart. As it looks like Jaden Porter might have gotten turned too. Leaderboard's finally fixed, so that's good. Let's go back and see that. So Michael Kenner, just another mistake, comes up into Glenn Bundren and then gets spun and backs it into the heartburn turn this time. 48 of Jaden Porter will try to get a better replay. I think he might have just wrecked himself here. Yep, just gets loose off the corner. Luckily, nobody else hit him. But 2 costly mistakes by these drivers who were running top 10. Right now, back up front, it's Aaron Barnickel with Elliott Drumman on his back bumper. Don't worry about the time. We still got 19 laps to go in this race. So it's either they complete all 19 laps or that time ticks down all the way. So Aaron Barnickel, I don't know if he's led this season. Right now he's leading some laps here at the Charlotte Roval, so he's definitely led 1 lap now this season. Currently sitting first, Elliott Drummond second, and Jason Rayjock third. This is going to be an interesting podium. Is that Gabe Gazzola in 4th? Yes, it is, and he's just got passed by Barrett for 5th, but was a lap down and struggling earlier today, but now up here inside the top 5. Looking for a good finish here. Jonathan Parker not too far behind him. And he's just going to let Jonathan Parker by there. It's back up front. We're actually going to see some battles for the race lead. And it was already passed. Drummond has taken it. So we know the 94 has been faster than the 66 all day. So right now, easily gone with this race win. Maybe not yet, though, because I forgot he hasn't pitted since lap 19 or 20. I don't know. My leaderboard was kind of glitched under all those cautions. Multiple drivers did pit with the 1 to go till green. Sam Brosher, I don't know. He's still down pit road, though. And I'm pretty sure he's been down here for a while, so he will not be going 3 in a row, it looks like. As you got to feel bad for Nathan Nicholson. Yeah, Nathan Nicholson. Dominated this race, his first race, and then makes a mistake in turn 1. I'm not really sure what Michael Kenner. I think Kenner might have left the race as well. Yeah, he's out. I'm not really sure about Michael Kenner's restart there. I'm going to pretend like I didn't just see that. But he definitely, if you're supposed to go in the box, he definitely jumped that. I don't know. Leagues have different rules. It's either you can go when the pace car goes down pit road, you can go somewhere in the box, or you go on green. I'm not sure what this league's restart rules are, but he went when the pace car went down pit road. So maybe that's it. I'm not sure. But it definitely threw Nicholson off guard, and that's probably what caused Nathan to go barreling into turn at number 1 with Michael Kenner. So while everything has pretty much calmed down, how about we do a little bit of a crank it up? beautiful sounds of these engines roaring, all the shifts grinding, all that good stuff, tires squealing, all that good stuff. That was the end of the Crank It Up right there. As you see, we got a heated battle going on right now. I don't know what position this is for. It's for 7th. It's Jaden Porter, Micah Walls, and Riley Marabello. Now on the backstretch chicane, Jaden Porter actually missed the chicane, so he had to come to a stop. So that's why these guys behind him closed in, as Micah has Marabello all over him. We'll see if Riley sets up a move into the backstretch chicane here. And he will. Here he comes, diving down to the inside. This is for 8th. And Riley will take that position away. So we were talking about Micah Walls, who was 2 laps down earlier today, just kind of riding around, playing it safe. And so far, playing it safe has won him the race. Or, well, not won him the race literally, but physically. He has one of the cleanest cars out here, and right now running 8th. Easily can get a top 10. There you see a broken Christian Pacheco back there, who is going around the racetrack with his wheel all kinds of messed up again. This guy, Christian Pacheco, he can't get away from it. I can find it here. There you go. I know leaderboard's blocking it again, but part 2 happened at Chicagoland. His right front tire, all kinds of messed up, and he found his way to finish 11th. Looks like today he is going to finish 19th. We'll see if Sammy, or now Sammy has DNF'd. But, yeah, Christian literally cannot get passed by anyone else, so if he wants to call it quits, he will. Right now, he's not. Trying to battle that car and make it all the way through. Still 13 laps to go, which is a long way. So Elliott Drummond in the 94, looking for his 2nd win of the season, and right now has a pretty decent gap over Aaron Barnickel. Or actually, it's Barrett now in that 79. Then Barnickel. So that damage for Barnickel is not really helping. As you see, the 79 messed up turn number 1, and Barnickel is going to get back around him. Go back and see a replay on that. Yeah, it looks like just another classic case of a car entering too hot into turn number 1. And yep, it's very sideways, drifting through the corner, and actually hits his back bumper, so that's going to give him some damage. As now, these 2 cars battling up here, they both got damage. We'll see if Jonathan Parker in that 21 can capitalize on it and pass both of them. That 17 car behind him is a lap down. So a few things to watch here, as we're about to see another battle for 2nd. So if I can find the 79 here, there he is. A few things to watch here. Right now, Elliott Drummond has this race won unless he makes a mistake, or unless he runs out of fuel. He hasn't pitted since the first caution, and we've seen all these other drivers pit other times, like that last caution. So we'll see if Elliott Drummond can make it. But if he can get out front by a lot here, he can definitely start saving in these corners. So you see Barrett with a big dive down low, and he's actually going to make contact with Barnickel for 2nd. So I'll be right back as these 2 battle for 2nd. Alright, I'm back. But that's the last time I gotta go away. As you saw back there, Barrett made contact with Barnickel, trying to get around him quickly, because we know the 79 can make it on fuel. So he wants to get around Barnickel and maybe try to catch up to Elliott Drumman. As we come to 10 laps to go, Elliott Drumman with a nice lead, but he might have to save some fuel as the 45 will call it quits. Started out with, I believe, 29 cars. It says 27 on the leaderboard, so maybe not. Oops, sorry. And now we only have 16 in the race. And only 11 cars on the lead lap as Gabe Gazzola, who was running top 5 earlier, has found his way last car on the lead lap. So go back to the battle for second. Barrett still pretty close to Barnickel. They actually now have about a 10-second lead over Jonathan Parker, so he might have made some mistakes trying to close in on these guys. As Jason Rayjock, he's not too far away from this 21. So we'll see, maybe they'll start battling soon. As Barrett's still trying to find a way around Aaron Barnickel. Barnickel, he has a nice shot at the podium here, as here you see Barrett diving down to the inside, and he will finally take that position away. Maybe not. Barnickel might cross over. No, he will not. But like I was saying, Barnickel hasn't been in the podium yet, and looking to have his first podium interview here out of the Charlotte Roval. Just a few weeks ago, he was flying into the catch fence at Iowa on the final lap. So leaderboards are kind of messed up with the seconds. Elliott Drumman might have, we'll just say 15 seconds on Barrett right now. He could definitely save a lot of gas before Barrett catches him, if he even has to save. But right now, coming to 8 laps to go, still cruising along, and right now I think he might have the cleanest car. He was involved in that little incident in turn 1. I think he got spun by Jaden Porter. So his car still looks relatively clean. As Riley Marabello, he pitted. And he's got a lot of damage to that race car. We'll go try to see what happened to him. He was running top 10. So right here. And we'll see. Oh, he tapped the wall, had his tire go down and hard into the safer barrier there, and that's going to end his day. Oh, what a tough break for Riley there. So that means we only have 10 cars on the lead lap. Gabe Gazzola rounding out those 10 cars. Coming to 7 laps to go now. Elliott Drumman still leading. Has a nice gap over Barrett right now. Still might have to save some fuel though. So Drumman ran top 3 pretty much the whole day. Got into that wreck with a lot of other cars, but made his way back up here into the race lead. As we might see a battle soon with the 21 and 71. As our Rayjock has closed in, and not too far behind them is the 48 of Jaden Porter. 17 in front of them is a lap down. So we might be seeing a big scuffle here for this 4th spot. As Parker goes wide, almost allowed Jason to get below him. Yeah, we're going to see a pretty decent battle here. And knowing the 21's luck this season, he might be wrecked But we'll just have to see. As that 48, Jaden Porter, he's all over the back bumper of Ray Jock right now. Oh, not close enough anymore. If he was still on his back bumper, he could have sent it in the backstretch chicane. As the 21 still trying to look for a way around the 17 right now. As Porter, he got a nice run out of this chicane. He might be trying to set up a move here on Ray Jock. Maybe not. Maybe he'll do it in turn 1. As Porter, he was just back there with Marabello and Walls. As you see, he's going for 5th now, trying to get back into that top 5. Jet it into the corner, and he will take it. Jaden Porter back into the top 5. Little bit of a mistake on the restart. Dropped them back outside of the top 10. But now back up here into the top 5. And he's going for more. He's going for 4th on Jonathan Parker. Side by side for that position. And it looks like Porter will take it. So Jaden Porter up into 4th. Don't think he will catch Barnickel in time for that 3rd spot. And now we'll be seeing this battle for 5th happen with Jonathan Parker and Jason Rojak. As you see that 71 down low. Side by side for the 5th position. And it looks like Jason will easily take that position. So good, clean racing there. I think the 21 might. I don't know. He just seems a bit more off pace than these other cars, but I'm not going to assume anything. Jaden Porter, though, he has pulled away from these cars already. So we got 5 laps to go. It's still Elliott Drumman with about a 10-second lead over Barrett in that 79. Both these top 2 have a win this season. Barrett at Phoenix, Drumman at Vegas. I don't know, Jaden Porter might catch Aaron Barnickel. It's about a 10-second gap, but man, that 48 is pretty fast. And he just got around Barnickel's teammate in that 17. I'm guessing they're teammates. They both have the same number font manufacturer and everything. It's going to be a long way to catch Barnickel, but he might be able to do it. Because Barnickel does have damage. It's going to be close, though. Maybe not. He might be too far back. There's really not any battles. How about let's talk about Jaden Lawson for a second. Not this season. He's really been wanting. And I don't know, he's been kind of quiet this whole day. His car looks relatively clean, though, besides a bit of back bumper damage. Right now running 7th. And no one around him. He's got John... Sorry, there's something on my throat. He's got Jonathan Parker, who's about 7 seconds in front of him, and then Michael Walls, who's almost 20 seconds behind him. So he's having a good run. Gabe Guzzola by forfeit inside the top 10. It looks like he will be finishing in the top 10. I might actually fall a lap down by the end of this race. We'll see where Drumman is. I can find him here. There he is. Don't think he will, but anything can happen, really. As Elliott Drumman, he looks good. I think he's going to make it on fuel. Just no mistakes, and he should be able to get his 2nd win of the season. Pretty chaotic race here at the Charlotte Roval. So you see Christian Pacheco, who's still digging. Oh, wrong car. There he is. Still driving around. I don't know why he's still out there. He can't be passed by anyone else. He can pass somebody, though. Maybe. I got to see who it is. Riley Marabello. He might be able to pass him still, but I'm not sure. As it doesn't look like Jaden Porter is going to be able to catch Barnicle, so he will round out the top 3 unless he cuts the chicane like that. Don't know if that's stop and go. Yeah, but if Porter didn't have that mistake on the first lap of this run, he easily would have. He might be competing for the win right now, honestly. He has a really fast race car. So after the 99 makes a mistake in turn number 1, a few restarts to go. It's just been all Elliott Drumman this final restart. Had to get around Barnicle, but that was pretty easy as Barnicle had damage. Couldn't really keep up a fight. As he comes into oval 3 and 4, he will be looking at the white flag this time by. And white flag for Elliott Drumman. As long as he makes no mistakes, he can definitely conquer our first road course this season, especially at the Charlotte Roval. This is definitely one of the tightest road courses on the season. There's walls everywhere you go, and there's not much like access road to slip off on. Aaron Barnicle, he did have to make that stop and go, so he did lose some time, but he shouldn't. He should be able to keep that 6th spot or 3rd spot unless he keeps locking up like that. We'll go back and see what happens. It looks like Barrett's going to take 2nd. But right now, all eyes on the 94 Bill Elliott machine, driven by Elliott Drumman. As he will enter the backstretch chicane, nice and smooth. Now entering turns 3 and 4 on the Charlotte Oval. No competition left for this 94 as he enters the final chicane. Elliott Drumman is going to get his 2nd win of the season here at the Charlotte Roval. Barrett in the 79 will come home 2nd. So you see he will be crossing line. We'll watch that. And we'll go see this battle for 3rd if it's even close, which I don't think so. Aaron Barnicle is going to hold off for his first podium of the season. He's going to take it as he comes through the final chicane. He will take 3rd. Jaden Porter 4th. Rojak 5th. Or Rajok. Jeez, I keep messing that up. And 6th, it looks like it's going to be Jonathan Parker. 7th, Jaden Porter. If I can find him. 8th, all the way back here, 1 minute back. That's Michael Walls. And then 9th is going to be Glenn Bundren. If I can find him as well. And rounding out your top 10 and final car on the lead lap, 47 of Gabe Guzzola. So I wonder, we'll watch the burnouts in just a second. I kind of want to see what this one car does here in turn number 1. As he will come home 8th. We'll see, he misses. Oh, he's going to do it again. He's not going to have as much speed this time, but he's still going to clear it over the ramp. The 88 is going to join him. What a celebration. Oh, Glenn Bundren also joins them. Having a good time there. We'll go watch Elliott Drumman's burnouts as he's going to peel it down pit road. as I'm not really sure the best burnout camera. Checking to see if his car is legal or not. It's him and Barrett might be doing burnouts together on pit road. Sounds like Barrett might have blown the motor. One of these drivers did. So we'll get into after race ceremonies. Elliott Drumman with his second win of the season. He wins here at the Charlotte Roval. It might have just killed a crew member. Let me get into the Discord here. I'm deafened. Shoot. All right, how's it going, guys? Oh, okay. All right, so I don't really know where Barrett is, but since he's second, you're first. I guess we're gonna start with you, of course. Elliott Drumman, you were top three all race. All of your competition kind of gotten taken out, but you dominated the second half of that one for your second win of the season. How do you feel about that?
It feels great. I mean, we were going to have an amazing race with Nathan and Sam, but their misfortune on that one restart, Sam got massive damage and Nathan got knocked out. It sucks for them, but it opened an opportunity up for Aaron and Barrett and me to get a better position, but it sucks for them. Um, hopefully they have good fortune at the next road course or just the next race in general, but really good job by the Spinal team. They did an awesome job, like communicating and stuff. Good job to Barrett and Aaron for the podium finishes, and we'll get them at Charlotte.
All right, Barrett, you finished second once again. Not, I mean, everyone's races were pretty chaotic. I can't really quite exactly remember what happened to you. I saw you get in the wall in lap one, but still managed to finish second, getting around Aaron there and the with a nice battle with him. How do you feel about the second place finish?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of this whole second place thing. I'd like to be first again. But yeah, I mean that really the only main issue. I had two, but I got the wall the first lap, and I almost spun it into turn one, trying to run down Elliott. He was too. He was gonna be too fast for me anyways. So yeah, I wasn't expecting to finish second. I was expecting like fourth or fifth or something like that. But then I guess people thought they were in 2018 again and decided not to brake for the first corner. So that gave me some good spots, good points on Sam too, which is important for the points lead. Um, but yeah, good to bring home another 1-2 result for the team. We've been on second place again, but um, a win for Elliott and a 1-2 for the team is a win for me as well. So yeah, not the biggest fan of the road courses. I mean, I enjoyed this one. I'm not usually the fastest, but yeah, definitely looking forward to getting back on the oval next week, or not next week, next race.
All right, and Aaron, you come home with a third place finish. Got out to the lead there after that little big one in turn one, but had damage from Matt Rucci. I would still take a third place though, and definitely not flying into the catch fence like you did at Iowa. How do you feel? And I'm pretty sure this is your first time on the podium too.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is I don't know how I ended up there. All I know is on that restart going into one, everyone in front of me just kind of we. Yeah, I mean, I was able to hold pace that whole second half of the race to make sure no one else was catching me, but also wasn't. I was maybe give it 10th place car at best.
Sometimes just luck goes your way and you finish third.
Yeah, that's the first time, Iowa, as you mentioned, fence.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for your time. Good job on the finishes. I'll see you guys 2 weeks for the Charlotte Oval. All right. So that's going to do it. Oh no, I don't think I got any of those interviews. Oops. Well, Elliot, if I didn't get any of the interviews, which I doubt I did, because for some reason my desktop audio was shut off. Elliot just said good job to him for winning that. He did good. Barrett is tired of second places, and Aaron Barnickel is flabbergasted he finished third. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't get any of those interviews. My fault. For some reason, the desktop audio was not on for it, but it's whatever. This race and this live stream was kind of bad anyway. Well, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for the Charlotte Oval. So yeah, we'll be back on the normal oval tracks, or D-oval, whatever you like to call it. Enjoy your Halloween next week. I will be enjoying my vacation and not having to commentate. We'll see you guys then.